You know who I am? You know who it is, what I do, bro. Man, when's the last time I went live, cuz? Like, real shit. Go Birds. The fuck? I'm gonna go ahead and do this quick. I'm gonna do this as quick as I can. Cause to be real with you, I just got off of work. It has been a long day. And I need to take a nice long shit, bro. And get all that negative energy out of me. You dig? Jacob Nation, which I'm part of. Proudly. Jacob Nation, Dan Celio. What's going on, bro? OG, double OG, triple OG, bonehead to bone crusher. What's going on? Of course, I'm listening to your show, man. I'm listening to the last remaining 30 minutes of your show, which is very good segments, very good topics, and unfortunately, this is not about the Eagles. Unfortunately, I wish it would be about the Eagles, but I just got to do it, right? So, there's some things going around. Hold on, let me, I got to put on the background real quick. There's some things going around, right? About this shit right here, right? That, this right here. Everybody thinking, for some odd reason, everybody thinking this is Dan Silio. For some odd reason, they think that Dan Silio have enough time, downtime, whatever the hell, to go out his way to make a burner account and to hate on people. When we all know Dan Silio is a certified hater, which is cool because there's a hater in all of us. Hate, 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 hate. International haters ball. Hate, hate, hate. There's a player hater in all of us. Let's just be real. I'm a hater. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. I hate the Boston Celtics. I hate the New York Yankees. 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 And I hate the New York Yankees. And the Dallas Cowboys. And the Boston Celtics. So there's a hater in all of us. As a matter of fact, I wish the Cowboys have a terrible season. Seasons, plural. I wish the Cowboys have a terrible season. So there's a player hater in all of us, right? But this right here, they think that, okay, for some odd reason, Dan Zelio just made a burner account just to spew hateful shit, just to talk hateful shit, and try to bring others down. Why would he do that shit? So I did some research, and I do have an X account. I have a burner account. I only have one account. And I'm not gonna let you know what it is. It's my own personal troll account. I troll celebrities with that account. You will never know who it is. Serious shit. so so I did some digging, you know? And my only thing was, I searched. Of course I searched this. The time the account was made. Because let's be real, nobody knew of that account until it was brought up today. You know what I mean? So I looked at this, right? One username changed last on January, right? I wish I know what the old username was. And what else would I would do? Because it ain't like I'm tracking IP addresses. I'm looking at friends. First, I'm looking at mutual friends, Then I'm looking at, or not friends, but followers. This is X, so we call it followers. I'm looking at followers. Who is he following? So I started scrolling. And this is for my fellow black folks, because I'm black too. All right? I want to say, want to do the race baiting and all that other shit. Oh, he racist and yada, yada, yada. Look. I'm black. I'm a black man. First of all, the motherfucker's not racist. So we're going to put that to the side. Now, second of all, Dan Silio, you are literally the whitest Italian I know. Now follow me on this. You the whitest Italian I know. And I wish I could ask you this personally, right? Now, black folks, this is where your part of the show is here. This is your part of the show right here. All right, black folks that know Dan Silio, that listen to Jacob Media, right? Black folks listen to me. And we talking about Dan Silio, right? If you're talking about Dan Cilio, right? Let me ask you, black folks that follow Jacob Nation, my fellow Afro American, African, whatever the hell. Shit, my niggas on the hood, my niggas. Let me ask you this one question, right? Oh, hold on. This is for Verts Hurts. What the fuck would Dan Cilio know about Dat Piff? Black folks, you know what Dat Piff is. What would Dan Cilio know about Dat Piff? Why would Dan Cilio follow Dat Piff? And you don't know what Dat Piff is? Dat Piff is Dat Piff. Word up, man. If you know, you know. Drought 3. Oh shit, the Drought 3. Some of the most illest mixtapes on Dat Piff. You know, what would Dan Cilio know about this shit, bruh? Come on, man. Really? Yeah, it says a lot, man. It says a lot. It speaks values. Because real niggas know real niggas. What would Dan know about this shit? This is off this motherfucker's page. Not Dan's page. This is somebody else on some bullshit. Because why would he be following this? The glove don't fit, you must have quit, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm pulling that up. You know what I mean? I looked at mutual friends. I looked at everything. You know, I looked at Dan's ex account. Dan wouldn't know nothing about that. New cap era? New cap era. What would Dan need with fitted caps? We talking about old school Dan. No offense, Dan Cilio. I love your show. But this is me putting in perspective. New cap era. Fitted caps. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna say this shit. Only niggas love shit. Only real niggas love fitted caps. And I ain't capping. What would Dan know? And why would he be following this shit? Dan's big ass head. It's not gonna fit a fitted cap in the first place. And I saw another one, man. I saw another one, cause there was another one on here that said he was following Ghetto Grunk. And I'm like, what? Dan following Ghetto Grunk? Ghetto Grunk of all people? Come on, man. Y'all are really crazy. Like with this shit right here. Like, come on, man. This was a dead giveaway. I'm sorry. This right here was a dead giveaway. Why would Dan be interested in rap mixtapes? Let's just be real. We used to go on this back in the day. We used to go on this back in the day before we had, you know, Spotify and was it Pandora? We used to go on this. This is back when we had LimeWire, Psychic Threes, and Blackberries. This is what we used to have. Dat Piff. This is how I knew, you know, the next Lil Wayne mixtape, the next Juicy J mixtape, the next Soldier Boy mixtape. This was us. This was us. Yeah, this was us. Why would what would no somebody please answer that. What would Dan Cilio know about this shit? That's not Dan Cilio. I don't give a fuck, bro. Yo, man, y'all gotta try harder than that shit, bro. Come on, man. Black people know black people, man. Like real shit. Let's just be real. Black people know black people, bro. Come on, man. I gotta do better, bro. What would Dan know about that shit? That pit. What would Dan know about that pit? Bruh. Anyways, I love you. Subscribe to my page. That is all. I rest my case. Alright, how the fuck do I get out this shit? I'm done.